collectible spot, we are having a look at the Jada Toys Diecast Metals M61 Ant-Man. Man comes presented from the Marvel Captain America Civil War line, so he has an updated suit rather than his original. Down below there's an image there of Ant-Man on the packaging. Caution, 100% diecast metal. This is M61. Some box art on the sides of the box. Where else would you find box art? And then on the back, a series of different characters. One's coming from the Age of Ultron, for example, the original Avengers, some Civil War releases, and Deadpool, just for the sake of Deadpool. Spot's already had a look at the Iron Man Mark I, a stellar release from Jada Toys. Speaking of Jada Toys, you can go to www.jadatoys.com. Check out the other stuff that they are producing. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but rest assured when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Jada Toys Diecast Metals Captain America Civil War Ant-Man. Ant-Man. There's more anyway, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Getting Ant-Man out of packaging, let's get a better look at the figure. Figure looks great. Not many instances where we've gotten the Civil War release or the duds of Ant-Man from Civil War in a treatment figure. And the end result, quite nice. Of course, it's super deformed, so the legs certainly are not proportionate to the arms, the torso, or certainly the head. But it's one of the features or the traits I've noticed with Jada Toys, and it's something I've grown to love in these. Of course, also one of the big selling points for Jada Toys is the fact that they are die-cast 100% metal, so they are very heavy. Some would say, though, the trade-off, unfortunately, is that there's no posability to speak of. But in most cases, the way that the figures are posed, they're not strictly just arms straight down. You know, they do give a little bit of gesture going on here. Just a comparison to one of the other figures recently we just had a look at. Here Ant-Man is next to, standing side by side to the Mark I from Iron Man. About the same height. They're roughly about the same height to one another. Most of the Jada Toy releases are generally about the same scale, same height. Of course, where Iron Man, and one of the reasons why I wanted to bring him in, Iron Man is, again, very primarily silver with a little bit of accents of brown. Ant-Man certainly excels with having a lot more extra color going for him. The reds, somewhat darker gray, and then of course the black making up the majority of his outfit. Not to mention a very shiny, if I might add, metallic silver helmet. The coloring that they've also put on the eyes, quite nice, popping quite a lot on the silver helmet there. And he's got also a little additional red in the middle of the eyes there also. There's the back of the figure. You can see a lot of the screws, which being that these are die-cast pieces, one of the things that ultimately you will see on the back. But it's not to say that you're going to be displaying the figure from the back anyways. You're likely going to be displaying him from the front. I do love these pieces. They're super stylized, again, super deformed. Jada Toys is releasing a ton of different die-cast metal figure releases from the likes of course, the Marvel, the DC, Suicide Squad we just recently had a look at. They're also doing Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. So it's really a good time to start getting into these collectibles. The figures themselves aren't that expensive, ranging from, again, like $10 to $15, depending on where you can get them for. But if you compare them to other figures of this scale, the fact that you can die-cast metal, the fact that you get extra paint on these pieces, they're very, very beautiful looking pieces. And on the other side there, we've got Marvel as well. Certainly one of my favorites from the new releases. This is one of the more recent releases from Jada Toys. One of my personal favorites so far. And really nothing taking away from the Iron Man Mark I. The Iron Man Mark I was a great figure as well. So far, pretty much, I've liked the two new figures that I've had a look at. We've only had 2 reviews, so that says a lot. To check out more from Jada Toys, head over to www.jadatoys.com. Today's collectible spot, though, we were having a look at the Jada Toys Captain America Civil War Ant-Man. I guess this could be smaller Ant-Man. If they had only done a larger Ant-Man, you could probably do a comparison between those two as well. That would be kind of neat if they did a larger Ant-Man as well. But in the meantime, we were looking at regular Ant-Man. Good old regular Ant-Man. Looks quite cool. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos. He is. More videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.